A shooting inside a Scottsdale hospital emergency room. A patient allegedly shooting a hospital security guard. Thank you for being here for 12 News at 10. Happened in the middle of a crowded emergency room at Honor Health Scottsdale Shea Hospital. That's near Shea Boulevard in the Loop 101. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is live with the very latest. What happened out here, Gabby?
Well, Troy, the emergency room is open and accepting patients now, but earlier today, people were leaving here shaken after having to shelter themselves in place. A single gunshot
It sounded like a loud pop.
sent a Scottsdale emergency room into panic Sunday afternoon.
And the nurse was running, screaming down the hallways, and I immediately was like, let's just shut the door.
Kelsey Thompson tells me she barricaded herself and about 10 other patients inside a waiting room after Code Silver, an active shooter warning, was announced over the intercom.
I looked for the heaviest stuff in the room and just started pushing it and piling it on with the door.
A man who was brought to Honor Health Scottsdale Shea Medical Center by a family member allegedly shot a security guard after resisting medical attention from doctors and nurses. Other employees held the man down until police arrived.
Because of the brave actions of the security guards and some of the other hospital staff and then the swiftness of our officers responding, the suspect was able to get basically detained and arrested right away.
The security guard was shot in the upper body and he's expected to survive.
That security guard was transferred to a trauma center for a higher level of care and understand that they're still being treated for that gunshot wound.
Patients say they're going home in shock, but relieved knowing it was an isolated incident.
I think for what it was, they handled it pretty well. I just think that they need to get better security for people coming in the hospital.
And we're told guns are not allowed inside this hospital. I reached out to an Honor Health spokesperson who tells me they're not making a statement yet because this is still an active police investigation. Live in Scottsdale, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
And this accused shooter, Gabby, was just upset over getting treatment and started a fight with the security guard. Is that what we're thinking started this whole thing?
Yeah, police say it's unclear exactly what led up to the shooting, but there appeared to be an argument between that patient and the security guard.
All right. Gabriela Becerra, live for us in Scottsdale. Thank you. Some more breaking news out of Scottsdale tonight. A crash sending 2 young children to the hospital. It happened at Shea Boulevard and Via Linda just a few hours ago. We're told that that's not the correct video here. We're told those 2 kids have serious injuries. The intersection is closed in all 4 directions. Westbound Shea Boulevard is also closed at 110th Street. And again, this is what happened on Interstate 10. So in Scottsdale, avoid that area. Shea and 110th Street shut down. Now, the video we're showing you, an update on this deadly crash. Shut down I-10 west of the valley for much of the day yesterday. 4 people were killed, 2 people fighting for their lives. It was a 12-car pileup and a fiery pileup just outside of Tonopah. Started as a single crash, and then several other cars slammed into that initial accident. We're told the driver of a tractor trailer was killed in the crash along with 3 people in cars. DPS says an investigation of this magnitude will take them some time because of the number of people and cars involved. And at this point, investigators don't know what caused the crash, but high winds and blowing dust in the area could have played a role. A 1-year-old baby boy is in extremely critical condition after he was found unconscious in a hot tub. Phoenix Fire telling us it happened this morning near 19th Avenue in Greenway. It's unknown how long the boy was underwater. According to the fire department, CPR was being performed on the child when they got there. Phoenix Fire also telling us tonight that Phoenix police are investigating the incident. People coming together today to remember a young girl whose remains were recently discovered in the woods near Globe. The girl's name is Emily Pike. Her death remains a mystery tonight. The girl's grandmother spoke exclusively to 12 News journalist Tricia Hendricks.
Yellow ribbons wrapped around poles and trees from Mesa Drive and McKellips Road to Mesa Drive and Brown Road, a visible symbol of the community's love and support for 14-year-old Emily Pike in the area where she was last seen.
I'm hurt.
Agatha Key is Emily's biological grandmother.
Crying a lot.
She says Emily was always a nice, sweet, quiet girl that got good grades.
I miss her.
Gila County officials tell 12 News they identified the remains of a girl found off the US 60 near Globe February 14th as those of 14-year-old Emily Pike from the San Carlos Apache tribe. She walked out of a Mesa group home on January 27th, and for more than 2 weeks she was considered a missing person or a runaway teen until she was found. with some of her body parts missing.
Hard for me. Imagine what happened to her.
Her death is now being investigated as a homicide by the Gila County Sheriff's Office and the San Carlos Apache Tribal Police. And so far, no arrests have been made.
We are always advocating for missing children.
Leela Woodard is the founder of the Arizona Missing Children's Task Force.
Missing Indigenous children and women is a big problem in the United States, especially in Arizona.
Leela says this simple act is a way people are coming together to honor her life and show her loved ones they're not alone. In fact, stats from the National Institute of Justice are staggering.
Indigenous women are murdered at 10 times the rate of the national average. Murder is the leading cause of Indigenous women aged 10 through 24.
Leela is taking a stand to raise awareness
Awareness is the #1 way that we bring people home.
while showing support for Emily's loved ones.
We can also do community searches, hang up flyers, take flyers to businesses, put on billboards.
Every ribbon a reminder of love, remembrance, and community strength.
Through the grace of God, I just pray. I says, God, give me the strength. My heart is hurting.
A heartfelt tribute Agatha is grateful for.
I appreciate it for what they're doing for her.
While the Gila County Sheriff's Office says there is no active threat, the push for answers in Emily's case continues.
Her life was taken too soon.
Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.
The Coconino County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help. They say during a traffic stop this morning on I-40, 2 people were taken into custody with suspected illegal substances on them, but one person got away and fled on foot. Deputies spent several hours looking for the suspect. Here's a picture here, but they have been unable to find him. He is 24-year-old Brian Mikado Campos. He was last seen running into the wooded area east of Flagstaff. If you've seen him, you're asked to call the Coconino County Sheriff's Office or 911.